Hello, and what is going on, you guys? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. It is time to get ready to go and take on in the Porsche Esports Challenge. USA has arrived on Gran Turismo 7. So right now, this event is a manufacturer exclusive event just like Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup. For this, it's going to be the second time for all of us whenever we have to take on for having a 4-round event to be taking place on Saturday by starting out in July 23rd, 2022. So let's have a good event info. Welcome to the Porsche Esports Challenge USA. This 4-round qualifying event will have you racing a collection of iconic Porsche vehicles for your chance to compete in the finals at the Porsche's Sports Car Together Fest this September. Finalists will compete for over $30,000 in cash and prizes, and anyone who competes a qualifying round will unlock a special edition of Porsche Vision GT Spider. Sounds very good, and this is going to be the first round that we're about to take on in the Trial Mountain circuit. By using the Porsche Vision Gran Turismo, we'll be doing the first round as a one-make race. Let's have a good look for the event schedule. So looks like we got everything what we have. The first round is going to be quite very good to be highlighted as today. For only round 2, we'll be using with the Type 993 911 Carrera RS 1995. We'll be at WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna, Seca for round 2 on July 30th. So that means it's going to get closer at the end of July before the next update. For round 3, moving on in August, towards the 6th to have a Taycan Turbo S 2019 will be at Watkins Glen Long Course. And also for the final round, Daytona Road Course for the 962C 1988 is going to be on August 13th. Sounds very good. I hope this is going to be a very good Porsche event. To have a one-make event, we'll have to go underway. So I hope I could probably have to get myself prepared because only one race entry will be available at the time because I've been waiting for so long after doing an example practice video for only one attempt at a time. So now it's time to go challenging and go competitive, you guys. I really hope this is going to be a fine racing opportunity. We'll have to take 10 laps for the number of players up to 20 and rolling start to be on the starting type. One specified car is the Porsche Vision Gran Turismo. All checked and ready to go, so there might be some more penalties and race settings. DR and SR affected to be on yes. Mechanical damage will be set to be on light. Shortcut penalty, as always, will be set to be on light as well. I really hope this is going to be a very fine time to take 15 turns around in Trial Mountain Circuit, you guys. But I hope this is going to be a very good time to go for the daytime condition until the evening towards the final lap. So better grab your Porsche Vision Gran Turismo car. Will be on the track and set up to be on the BOP regulation to be automatically. Do your best and go drive mode to find your line and go clean racing by the chance. It's going to get much excited, so I could probably have to take a manufacturer exclusive event to be on Porsche before Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup for round 5 until tomorrow. So here we go, folks. As always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, go and click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more, and don't forget to click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos in the later future. Now it is time to get ready to go and take on the Porsche Esports Challenge USA. Let's begin. It's gonna be a very tough race to go drive mode for having a first ever one-make race in round 1 of the Porsche Esports Challenge USA. So I hope this is gonna be a very tough race to go 10 laps around in Trial Mountain Circuit. So anyway, today's temperature is gonna be on a bright afternoon in 77 degrees Fahrenheit. So I hope this is going to be a very tough time to go driving tactics. We'll have to do a proper slow and steady. But there are several faster Gran Turismo racers just finally made it onto the top 3 position. 1 minute and 44 seconds is going to be doing some fine expert to go right at it. So here we go, folks. Let's have a competition time and go with the Esports Challenge. We'll go prepared. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go for the first round in the Porsche Esports Challenge USA on GT7. Now we have several drivers is now on board for the Porsche Vision Gran Turismo. Here we have X-Knight in pole position number 1, Peachy in second place, third place is Unhug's Race, fourth place we have Super Goko Plata is now welcome aboard, Mikey Masi has entered in position 5, and here's Bareka on position 6. 7th place we have Nick White. 8th place Psycho Crowley is here on board. Looks like very good, awesome livery. Stig 40 has entered in 9th place. Matt Hatter 831 in 10th place. Drago Anon in 11th place. We have C Peppers in position number 12. Doritos and number 24. Free Gopher GT is in 13th place. Ivan MF68 GT is in 14th place. TULS AO8 is in position 15. Here's myself in 16th place. 17th place is Akani Outlaw. 18th place, Lex is now joining session. And for position number 19, Riverside Racing. Alright, I hope this is going to be a very good time ever to see how drivable to go single electric vehicle to have a nice proper rolling start to go right at it. 10 laps around in the Trial Mountain circuit is going to be so very challenging to go smoother and drivable without any transmission gear to be switched up. But however, it's a Vision Gran Turismo electric car. So there they are, and going in to be at turn number 14 and 15 before the race will begin in about 3 seconds. I know this is going to be a very tough time to do some qualifier practice, but I just barely did my best, and also to have a lap guide practice, we'll have to do some proper training work to have some fine lineup to have one Porsche Vision Gran Turismo at a time. So I guess training is over. 3 seconds, and here we go. The first round is going to be a very good, proud racing moment to be on the electric Vision Gran Turismo car for the first time ever to be part of the Porsche Esports Challenge. Let's get it on and start the time to be on lap number 1. Gonna have to go onto the proper brake, and there goes the yellow flag signal. Just gonna have to take a good look onto the instant replay. But anyway, I'm just gonna have to stay on focus because there are a lot of 30 drivers out there to be in the lobby. Because this one might have a perfect chance to be in the last race entry to be in session. Crowded racers and faster racers is going to be doing some fine choices between determination. But there goes Psycho Crowley, just barely took a problem out there to be on the footage. I'll make sure I'll avenge you, Psycho Crowley. And there goes another smoke trail to be coming in onto the entrance at tunnel number 3. So let's kick it up and go faster to be in the drive mode to stay straight. Going elevation, we'll have to do the downhill, just climbing down onto the mountain. There goes turn number 9. Looks like 3 drivers in the Porsche Vision Gran Turismo are about to go wide open to be on the inside or outside to have some strategies. We'll have to go proper in and proper out. Well, of course it is, because the 13th place driver just barely tried to stay at top of it to catch up onto the 12th place driver. So let's go, Ivan MF68 GT, stay well defense, and here comes the 13th place driver, moves on to be in position 12. Splendid work, but it's not over yet because X-Knight took the fastest lap time in 1 minute 47.433 seconds. Now it comes in to take the hard part to have some slipstream to be going full stream ahead. Let's go right at it. On to turn number 1. So UDRS Insportec of the Porsche Vision Gran Turismo will have to go smoother and flow tactic to be at turn number 3 and coming in on to turn number 4 at the first tunnel. Inside cornering makes a very good proper matter to see how Insportec just barely learned the ropes ever since onto my full walkthrough to be as a standard original variation as I ever brought it from the brand central. But thankfully, I just barely chose this car. It's going to be quite very suitable for doing some challenges to be using with different kinds of compound tires. So let's stay on top of it and go for the second straightaway. Super Go-Go Plata has moved on to be in position number 2 along with Peachy in position 3. It's going to get much crowded out there to be on the lineup, so do your best and take your time and don't get yourself too overwhelmed. Just find a good flow strategy to be using in the drive mode vehicle. There goes sector 3 clear. Gonna have to keep up and go braking position to slow down. Land it onto the apex. Make my way to get up onto turn number 13. Looks like we have 2 drivers just barely slowed down, and Team Insportec overtakes 2 racers in the same Vision Gran Turismo car in a different livery. Now it comes in to have turn 14 to go right at it. Moves on to be in the bottom position up to position 12. Splendid work. Now gonna have to catch at it. And there goes Super Go-Go Plata in 1 minute 45.913 seconds to be on the fastest lap time to be updated. Very good job and going go-go pace. I really hope this is going to be my first time ever to participate in the Porsche Esports Challenge. But talk about a spider version of the Vision Gran Turismo made by Porsche. But this one might be quite very good to have some similarities between the hardtop and convertible versions. But spider means a convertible car, right? But it's going to be quite very cool to see what it looks like, because the same Porsche Vision Gran Turismo to have a nice roadster style convertible in it. So let's keep at it and go up onto the main pace. Onto the last minute. Hyperion MF68 GT is currently on to position 11 to be on the main ropes to catch up onto the 10th place driver. Hugensberg is now entered to be at turn number 9 to have a nice sightseeing view out there to climb up onto turn 10. And there you have it. Go forward onto turn 11 and 12 to slow down by pulling the brake. And there goes a 1.5 second penalty for Hyperion MF68 GT. That makes a perfect opportunity for Team UDRS Insportec in the same Vision Gran Turismo car. We'll have to go right at it to be at position 12, moves on to be in position 11. So here comes turn number 14 to be at the chicane to be at the 90-degree angle onto turn 15. Be patient, be very gentle, and watch out for the barriers, otherwise a result of the penalty will be called out by 2 seconds. There we go, looks like the patient time is over. So far so quick. Hyperion MF68 GT just barely stayed well defense by the recovery before Insportec will have to push up and go electrifying to be at the acceleration. Lap number 4 is on the way. Gonna have to go on to turn number 4 at the tunnel. This is gonna be quite going much prouder indeed. Turn 5 clear. Now going flow tactic to be staying on the acceleration to take the next sector onto number 2. Oh boy, looks like Hugensberg just barely slowed down and get caught by a 1.5 second penalty. There you go. Looks like Insportec just barely make a good clear turn onto turn 7 before coming in onto turn 8 to be at the second long straightaway. Let's speed up and go higher to be onto the downhill to be coming out onto the 3rd tunnel. So I guess turn number 9 is going to get much careful and quicker as it gets. There we go. Looks like stay on the offense and climb up onto the middle position in number 10. But hold on. Oh boy, looks like Hugensberg just barely slammed Team UDRS Insportec by accident. The front bumper and the tire on the left is barely took a beating. So that makes a penalty just barely calls in to have some slight difficulties when 2 Porsche Vision Gran Turismo is in a way without having a proper communication. So it comes in to have some, oh boy, looks like there goes, looks like Hyperion and Hugensberg just barely took at turn number 14 to be going off the track to be slammed by the barrier. And that makes Team Insportec just barely try to stay on top of it before the recovery gets back on the grid. There you have it. Looks like lap number 5 and go faster to be on the halfway mark for only 5 more to go remaining. Better make sure to keep on racing to stay clean. going normal and going drive mode to see how the passive racing skills to master the Porsche Vision Gran Turismo to be as a hardtop version. Super Gogo Plata did a good job to be staying on the fastest lap in about a minute 45.913 seconds to be on the current update. And there goes for the main drivers, and that makes Matt Hatter 831 just left the lobby, will have to go forward to be in round 2 for only next Saturday. I'm so very hyped up and go pumped up to the limit to have this nice electric Porsche Vision GT, you guys. Gonna have to practice well and go clean racing by the chance. But somehow, it's gonna have to do some matter of practice to race in Trial Mountain Circuit ever since I just last recorded a video from yesterday. But it will have to take much time to do some slight delays for doing a double feature along with round 5 of Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup at Autopolis International Racing Course. So take your time and stay well competitive to go clean racing to be in top position. Sorry about that, folks. I'm just gonna have to do some loss of line of speech. Where was I? Oh yeah. Now, looks like Barreca has moving on in position number 3 to be entered on lap number 6. Several faster racers are now currently to take turn number 1 to 3. We'll have to go steep up and go entered at turn number 4 at the tunnel. We'll have to get entered down to be at turn number 5. So looks like 4 Porsche Vision Gran Turismo racer are about to go right at it to be at the end of Sector 1. Getting closer onto Sector 2, we'll have to do some find your line tactics. We'll have to stay on the yellow highlight to go with the flow. Gonna have to keep an eye out. Looks like the battery is about to get a little bit decreased for only 50% remaining in over. Sector 1 clear. Now kick up and go for turn number 7 to be entered at tunnel number 2 at turn 8. Looks like X9_0942 is keep going at it onto first place. Stay on the defense and master well to be on turn number 15 at the final corner. But looks like Super Goku Plata just barely tried to keep at it to stay on the chase and coming in onto turn 14 to have a proper clean position to keep a good foot on the gas when the electric car is still in use. Better make sure to see how Gogo Plata just barely tried to master the straightaway onto the 15th lap. Lap number 7. Sorry about that, I just barely lost track of it because currently towards at the end of lap number 6. Now we have several faster racers are about to keep coming in at the end of lap number 6. Lap number 7 goes on for only 8 drivers, including the 9th place racer, Team UDRS Insportec in the same Porsche Vision Gran Turismo. Will have to go rev up and catch us up to be exactly around in 188 miles per hour. That's the ticket. Now going in again onto turn 1 and 2. The flow technique of racing to be single use to be on the drive mode transmission is very much important. Just like having a different roll of a go-kart to have some shifter gears, we'll have to shift things up a notch. So let's keep going and gonna have to catch up for the number of gaps. Looks like Stig 40 did an absolutely good job to stay well defended to catch up onto my offense. 14.5 seconds. I really bet I might have to be very more gentle to be on the corners when driving the electric car is doing some important practice. But only 3 more laps to go. Gonna have to keep up and go straight away to be on the number 2 towards turn number 9. Alright, splendid good. Now go for the inside and watch the handling. It's all-wheel drive to be used as the electric vehicle. Gonna have to be very more precisely to go with the flow. Let's keep going. Coming out onto turn number 13. Hold on, looks like yellow flag signal checked. I really bet that might have the investigation will have to take a good look. Probably that might have some no minor check to see which racer just really took it off track. So let's go right at it. And here comes the position number 10 driver, you guys. But I just really don't want to say it because that might have something else to be unexpected to be arriving in GT7 to be on the lobby. But I just really don't want to mention it by having a catchphrase. That might have to be effective for this part of the video content. Coming in onto turn 4, looks like Barreca just moving on to be in position 2 after Mikey Masi moves on in position 3 to be in the bronze position. Looks like it's going to get much harder as it looks to have sector number 3 will get closer after sector 2 clear in lap number 8. In about 6 racers are about to be coming out after taking turn 9 clear before going up onto turn 10 through 11 and now coming in onto turn 12. But luckily, Mikey Masi could probably have to take turn number 13, will go right at it. So let's see how Mikey could probably have to stay well defended. Push things up and go patiently to be on the downhill section to be on the track. Stay on track to be at turn number 14. Looks like Mikey is doing well. Come on, Mikey, you can do it. Stay in 3rd place before the 4th place racer will have to keep on track to have some acceleration to be in the length of the gap by exactly around 2 seconds. Now for lap number 9, folks, it's going to get much harder as it looks to be to see how the handling will have to do some minor steps. We'll have to keep it well improved, because this video is going to have to do some fine proper work to do some instruction tip on how to drive a Porsche Vision Gran Turismo at Trial Mountain. That's how the training ground is all about before we can start out to be on Friday, before Saturday makes the real deal to be in the first round as the 4th round Saturday event to have a second ever manufacturer event. So let's go for lap number 9. Team UTRS in Sportec just barely tried to keep holding up, pushing up onto the short amount of straightaways and dealing with a lot of corners. Sounds like having a lot of challenging ways to go for the technique is going to be doing some experiment test run before the real deal goes off. As for sector 1 clear, moving on in sector 2, and we got some spectators hanging around on top of the tunnel. So let's give them a warm welcome. That's more like it. Looks like I'm just feeling sweaty up because the tears just keep coming out in my own eyes. It feels like I'm just gonna have to keep trying to do my best. Okay, on to turn number 9. Looks like top 3 racer in position 2, Barreca, is now gonna have to keep well defended on to position 2 to go on the offense, while Maki Masi is now switch things up to go faster to the limit. So I bet it might have to go closer to be in lap number 10 to be as the final lap. So I guess S0942 is going to be the first place winner to be in the Porsche Esports Challenge in USA. So let's get in there and let's make a good cheer for X0942 to take the win to be at the finish line. It's going to get much closer to have 16 minutes since the start of the race. But folks, I really think that this is going to be a very fine ever one-make race competition to be using with Porsche cars, just like Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup to be in a different sports car as a one-make category to be specified. But we're getting closer at the end, and Team UTRS in Sportec will stay well defended to be in 9th place, while other racers will have to stay on top of it to catch up on Team in Sportec at position 9. But there it goes. Looks like the final lap might get closer at the end. X0942 is going to have to go closer to get followed through by having a brake zone at turn number 12. There he is right now. He's coming in onto turn 13 before doing a downhill straightaway to be at turn number 14 to have a one final braking position. I hope this is going to be quite very exciting, you guys. let's give a good cheer for X90942 to take the first win in round 1 of the Porsche ESports Challenge USA edition. There he goes. Looks like X9 has successfully won the race in round 1 at the Trial Mountain Circuit. What an electrifying Porsche Vision Gran Turismo race, you guys. Now that's competition. Now that's a very electrifying competition to be in a one-make race, to have Porsche with its very own Vision Gran Turismo, to have a finest icon to be part of Gran Turismo 7. There goes Barreca, finished in 2nd place. Mikey Masi has finished in 3rd place. Other racers just barely come in a long way after taking turn 15 to be at the final stretch. Good job, very good job. And there goes Drago Anon is now going to have to take one last push before Team Insportec will have to be forceful. But wait, it's Domestic Racing just barely reached to the finish line. Riverside Racing has finished in 17th place. Wow. But I cannot believe it, but it was so good. But first time ever to have an electric car to be featured in the first round of this championship event. I can't believe I just felt sweating up in my own face. Gonna have to wipe myself up. So yeah, looks like X9 did a good first place victory win in the Porsche ESports Challenge USA. I really guess that might have a clean race to be successful for myself, but it was the second time ever after my first part to be in the full walkthrough. Good job, you guys. Good game, and we call ourselves a fine racing moment to be in the highlights. Finally finished for having a daily workout complete. Save a replay, and this might have a perfect thumbnail image for only one Vision Gran Turismo car to come out in the pit garage. So good job, you guys, and we have the top 3 racers just finally finished in 1st to 3rd place. X90942, Barreca, and Mikey Masi. Good job, you guys. Good job, you 3. You did a fine performance work to be trying out with a Porsche Vision Gran Turismo to have 1098 horsepower to be in the all-wheel drive. So that's what we have to do, you guys. Go clean racing. Don't get too much over aggressive. That one might have a prevent spinouts that we could probably have to be very more careful when racing other racers to be in the same car. Is all about find your line and go with a slow passive technique. So give me one moment to congratulations to the top 3 racers. Alright, message sent. So yeah, I guess 4 rounds on every Saturday for the Porsche ESports Challenge is going to be doing some different cars. We'll have to go for it. So I really enjoy it, but I guess that should be doing the final race entry for this part of the video segment, you guys. But it was a very long pleasure to have 10 laps to be in the Trial Mountain Circuit. So what do you guys really think about participate in round 1 of Porsche ESports Challenge USA? It was alright for myself because driving the Porsche Vision Gran Turismo for the second time, as you may ever watching part 38 of my full walkthrough of the video. But it takes matters of practice to go faster and cornering by using the drive mode transmission in the electric car. It takes matters of practice. Is going to be doing some proper well to go expert at it when using the Porsche Vision Gran Turismo is a very good driving potential if you really are a proud Porsche fans to go right at it to try it out. As for round 1 complete, moving on in round 2 for next Saturday on July 30th, 2022, we'll be at WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna, Seca by using the 911 Carrera RS Type 993 1995. Now we go again for the event schedule. So I guess round 1 is complete to be highlighted after having one race entry for doing a chance. So I hope if I could probably have to be here on time earlier or late, because I might have to go prepared on time to start out on 8 o'clock p.m. to be at the exact time. So I hope it's going to have to take 2 rounds on July and then the other 2 rounds to be on August. But hopefully, I'll have to make sure to use the Taycan Turbo S 2019 with the UDRS Insportec will be at Watkins Glen Long Course. So I bet if I could probably have to go practice, it's going to be doing some much important before tomorrow is round 5 of Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup at Autopolis International Racing Course with the Toyota GR86 RC and Subaru BRZ S 2021 model. But it was a lot of fun out there to take the first time ever to be as the second manufacturer event. Let's go back to the garage and get myself prepared for another round in the roulette ticket. But there is also have one presentation to have a showcase, as you may ever really gonna have to watch on my livery editor video. So take a good look at my brand new UDRS Insportec livery on the Porsche Vision Gran Turismo. It takes over 30 minutes to be well reduced to be on a time lapse by 7 minutes. But I hope you like it. I just made it myself, and also to have a fine mixture replica of the Porsche 911 RSR to be as a Group 3 category. It takes combination and well heritage for Porsche models ever since the 919 hybrid and other models is going to be a perfect hardtop version to be in the Vision Gran Turismo car. But so stylish and much more impressive to be look forward to be in the future. So let's go and take the 4-star roulette ticket and find one prize is going to be good for me. Alright, I guess that might have to go with a nitro, because that might have to be compatible for the Chevy Corvette C7 Group 3. I'll have to hold on to it because, speaking of which, I might have to go and install it as well. Just give me 1 second, you guys. Alright, there you go. Now I'm gonna have to go to the tuning parts and get myself to be compatible. Retail price for only 100,000 credits. I'll have to install it instead. So this might have to be well equipped. There you go. Looks like that one might have a Group 3 race car to be outfitted with a nitro instead. So I hope this is going to be quite doing brilliant well to wrap this up before at the end, folks. I guess I should probably have to do some more practice before tomorrow, later on in tonight. Thank you for watching on my video in Gran Turismo 7, folks. I hope you enjoyed. Just go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. And don't forget to follow me on any social media platforms like DeepNetArt, Instagram, GT Planet, Twitter, and more to see for my own image artwork like UDRS liveries, Total Drama fan art with car liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be see you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.